Hello, welcome to Pantsless Tables. Welcome to episode 3 of Wick and Tallow. Today's episode title is The Ashes of Tomorrow. Because, it's ominous and shit. Couple of bits of housekeeping before we get underway. First of all, for the entire month of September, Pantsless Tables is running a mutual aid charity event benefiting SUSE. Every game we run during the month will help raise funds for the GoFundMe. Your donations will not only help our friend battle eviction and homelessness, but also impact the game we're currently playing. Those incentives are available in chat to see. Our wonderful producer will let me know if there is anything I need to do in regard to that, if you do make kind donations or cruel donations, depending on the incentive. Okay. Second of all, 10 Candles is a game of tragic horror, and as such, we'll be exploring mature and sensitive themes. We may discuss loss, grief, other challenging situations. Safety of our players is our number one priority, and we encourage everyone to take care of themselves. We also understand that some of these topics may be difficult for viewers, and we encourage you to step away or take a break if you need to. But having said that, we're glad you're here, and we hope you enjoy the show. Do some introductions first. My name is Mike. I will be your harbinger or storyteller for today and every episode, because that's what I undertook. So, you don't get away from me. You can find me socials at Run Like Craig on Blue Sky. Yeah, because we don't use the X thing anymore. And Run Like Craig 1979 on Instagram. I will just go around the table now, get our players to introduce themselves and the characters that they will be playing today. So first of all, we will kick off with our table order has G.
Hi, I'm G. I use they, them pronouns. I'm from India, based in India, and I run a pan-India D&D community called A Roll of Dice. You can find us on Instagram. You can also find me as Korikawa. I'm going to be playing Vrinda. Her pronouns are she, her. She is an Indian educator who's currently in Japan on an exchange program, and she's about 24. And she's barely been in Japan for 2 weeks now, where we pick up. So we'll see what happens.
Very cool, very cool. Next up is Mark.
I was not ready. Hey, everybody. What's the word, Blades and Nerds? It's your 41-year-old non-binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from the occupied Washington, D.C. Big shout out to my boy, Andrew Souza, who we're doing this charity for. I hope you are watching donate as much as you can. And I am playing now a Japanese citizen who loves to skateboard, hates to work, and wants to be his own guy.
Awesome stuff. Next up, Luyu.
Hey, what's good? My name's Luyu. I am an Asian American living in Germany, and today I will be playing Yuki. He is an adult black and tan Shiba Inu, and he's got a green bandana on with a Kara Kusa pattern, like the swirly whirlies, and a little pink nose.
So excited for this. And last but not finally, April.
Hello, I'm April, they, she pronouns, and I am going to be playing Camilla, she, her pronouns. She is a rich widow with multiple husbands dead under mysterious circumstances, and um, her vibes are essentially like looks wise just Cruella de Vil, and yeah, that's me.
I have to say, I love that the captions pick that up as she is riddled with multiple dead husbands. So
Oh, it is an affliction, I suppose.
Okay, cool. This is going to be very exciting. So, let me tell you a bit about the setting. In the heart of Tokyo, 10 days after the darkness came, you were part of a desperate scavenging group. The city is a labyrinth of pitch black skyscrapers, and your small team of survivors is looking for one thing: a rumored bunker in the Shinjuku Goen National Garden. The rumors say it's stocked with enough food, water, and medicine to last for years, and it's your only hope. The journey has been brutal. Your group has been hunted through the streets, dodging the unseen terrors of them and the desperate, crazed gangs who have already succumbed to the madness of the perpetual night. You've already lost 2 people. The flickering light of your torches is the only thing standing between you and the complete and total darkness that has swallowed the world. But you hear something moving in the darkness behind you. And that is where we will delve in. Guys.
So I guess the first thing is, where in the gardens are we? This is a humongous park.
So you have just reached the edge of the gardens. It's been a brutal slog to get here. You don't know exactly where in the gardens this rumored bunker is, so you don't even know if it's true. That may be something you decide when we share truths. We will see. Just throw me through a loop, as you always do. Yeah, so you're on the edge of the gardens. You all have torches, with the exception of our 4-legged friend who probably doesn't.
Oh, the torch
there's
in his mouth?
So yeah, the dark is closing in, it feels like. And the sounds, they're very different to the ones you'd experienced before. It doesn't sound like the fighting of the gangs. It doesn't sound like anything human. What do you want
Since
to do?
we're at the entry of this public property, do we see a map or layout for reference?
Yeah, a couple of 100 yards into the park, there appears to be almost like a garden bed, like a flower bed, and just next to that is a notice board. So that would probably be the logical destination of a map.
Going to flash my torchlight in the direction of the map and ask the others, maybe we should check out the buildings first?
I think Yuki should check him out first, and then if he survives, we go check it out right after.
What do you mean
Love
if
that.
he survives?
Hearing his name, he will look up at you.
Go check him out. Go check out the shadows.
Are you pointing in a direction?
I'm pointing in a direction.
He goes.
I
What do I
point my
see?
torch along the path so that Yuki isn't walking in total darkness.
Hey, where am I going, God?
Don't call me God. That would be dreadful. The power is all in your hands, not in mine. Okay, so you're entering the park from the Okido gate. So and you've got, as I say, you've got a couple of 100 yards to go down the entrance path. Like if you're having the torchlight shone on you, you're safe from them at least. Like what's Yuki's intention? Like they've been told to go by the humans around them. Do they know what they're looking for?
No, but in lieu of better vision or direction, he is focusing on smells, like what is present and what is absent. So places that smell like a lot of old dried blood, he would probably avoid. Places that smell more like natural, like a greenhouse or smelling like soil, perhaps would be better.
So yeah, I would say as you get to the area where the notice board is, the path branches off. To the left would smell. You would smell traces of humans that have been back and forth, but also like a metallic smell that you've smelled before and you associate with the loss of your human and other things in the dark that kind of you definitely don't like and get your hackles up. And to the right, again, lots of human traffic, but you do catch the scent of, yeah, you're like what we would know as a greenhouse. So you kind of you feel the heat, you smell like the floral scents that come with that. Yeah, straight on. Again, human smells, but fairly neutral, nothing overpowering your senses at that point.
Then taking the right path, he would, still in the beam of the flashlight of whomever is shining it, he would just sit in the middle of the road.
Awesome. You guys going to follow Yuki?
I'll follow Yuki and just like when we get to him, just like gently pat his head, like, good job, thank you.
He leans into your padding, especially if you scratch behind his ears, which you can see or perhaps feel that the top little corners of each ear is missing. It was past damage to it somehow, and so most of the ear is missing a bit of hair. But he's having a good time. Yes.
It's a good dog, right? You just send him out into any shadow, and as long as he comes back, we're good. We're okay. And I'm gonna open like a fresh pack of cigarettes and pull one out, light one, and then offer one to Yuki.
If you are putting something in the direction of his mouth, he will sniff it and lick it.
Oh, ew, sorry. No. You deserve it, but my last pack.
If you had hovered it in front of his face for a second more, he would have bit into it. So probably withdrawing is a good idea.
Let's not feed the dog cigarettes, guys. So
Hi, welcome to Pantsless Tables. We're 10 minutes in. We're feeding a dog cigarettes. Welcome to hell.
I don't know if dogs can't smoke.
yeah.
Can I get a cigarette?
Yeah, sure. I didn't know you smoked though.
I look myself up and down like, really? I don't look like I smoked. Okay, sure.
If you smoked, you'd have your own.
Well, I kind of used my last pack to, you know what? We don't have to talk about where I shoved it. If you offer one, I'll just take one.
I offer the one that Yuki just almost licked. Since it's out already.
That's okay. I've eaten worse than, I'm in my 50s. I've eaten worse than dog lick. I don't know what to call it. Yes. Okay.
It's all good.
All right, so we're going in the direction of the greenhouse.
Yes.
It's like you kissed the dog, to be honest. I'm just gonna put that out there into the universe.
Is anyone taking a look at the notice board before you go?
The one with the map, I would definitely take a glance at it, and if there are any particular buildings, I will make a note quickly. I would have a pen and a notebook on me.
Hey, well, as you're looking at the notice board, there is a map. You can make a note of things, but give me a roll. Let's see what else is there.
All right. First roll of the day. How many ones are we predicting?
I heard all of your dice just clatter.
I dropped one on the floor. That's 3 sixes and 4 ones.
Ooh, I like
Already.
it. I like
Already.
it.
Do you want to lose those ones, or do you want to burn a trait early to try and reroll them? I mean, bearing in mind you have succeeded, so
I have succeeded. We're
yeah.
just going to
So
reduce the number of dice in the pool.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna hold on to my traits for now.
Okay, so we remove 4 dice from your dice pool, leaving you with 6. Yeah, you inspect this notice board. You see the map. You're able to make a note of kind of any points of interest, buildings, areas that you think might be good places to house a hidden bunker, using all your years of experience as a teacher. Um, you know, it's fine. Survivalist teacher, I'm sure. Also, it seems that people have been pinning photos to this board, um, with names written on them. You don't know, there's not a lot of explanation. You don't know whether they are people that are missing, that are dead. But yeah, there's half a dozen photos kind of freshly pinned into this board with names.
Okay. I was going to pull out a small cutout, which looks like it was taken from a scrapbook, and she's going to pin that up on that board. It has a much younger Vrinda in it with somebody else. And
Okay.
once the notes are complete, gonna head back to the others and just show them the information I have collected. Which building do you think we should head to first? This way is probably taking us to the greenhouse.
There's a bunker under the greenhouse? I mean, could be. Could be.
You would see on the map that this path leads directly to the greenhouse. From there, you can also kind of continue further on and reach the offices, like the management offices, and probably that's the only other set of buildings in that specific area of the park is the greenhouse and these management offices.
We can go towards the greenhouse.
Yes, and check out the management offices next. Maybe there's somebody who survived in the greenhouse.
Yuki, lead the way.
He goes.
Okay, Yuki's going to go first. Let's have a roll to see how well Yuki's nose leads this party. Then may as well go balls deep and have a second roll quickly.
Oh no.
Oh. Hold on. 0 6s, 2 1s.
Okay, you can re-roll those ones by burning a trait if you wish to try and succeed at this roll.
Fuck it, we ball.
Listen,
Listen, the other games, the first roll has the first scene has lasted 1 billion years. Let's see if we burn some traits later. Leave some room, room to grow.
Okay, so I'm going to say that our scene ends with Yuki veering off the path to the left. What that entails, we'll find out in a moment. After we dim a candle, we remove a dice from the dice pool, but it fills back up to 9 for you. And we start sharing some truth. These things are true. The world is dark. Louis, what else is true?
This is true. The ponds around that we can see and hear are still running despite all of the electricity being gone. Like the fountains are burbling, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Cool. April?
This is true. Yuki has got the scent of one of the two people that we lost.
Oh my fucking god!
So good.
I'm so normal. I'm so normal.
So this is true. The scent is of Juro Iraqi, the shop owner that was traveling with you.
Okay. This is true. They are flammable.
Okay, I will just add the addendum. So they are flammable. That is fine. That is true. It does not harm or kill them, however, because
Sure.
we can't add anything that harms or kills them. The only thing that harms them is the light.
They just
But
become
yeah.
torches.
They become torches.
You know, that's actually kind of helpful, though.
Is
Yeah. I like it. Mark.
This is true. You said the name is Juro?
Juro, yeah. Yeah, you are.
Juro is housed father.
Is now what?
Juro, this is
Is
true.
now's father.
Juro is now's
Oh.
father.
Oh, okay.
Liu, back to you.
This is true. The French formal garden, which is the biggest structure in here, is completely dark except for one blue light towards the ceiling.
Okay. Now I'm going to check my map and see where that is on the on the map. That's cool. April.
This is true. The bunker does exist. I'm gonna throw ourselves a bone here because we rarely do that for ourselves.
Sorry, a bone? A bone?
No, down.
Excited immediately.
This is true. Juro is alive. And the final truth, as always,
We are alive.
We are
we
You're
are alive.
alive! Oh, shit.
So yeah, Yuki veers off to the left, off the path towards some magnolia trees, and then as they're kind of sniffing around, they catch the scent that they picked up, and they find Juro lying barely conscious, kind of scrapes, cuts all over, and a large gash across his chest. Yeah. over to you guys.
You all have not heard this dog bark yet. They're not loud dogs, but you hear one bark as he rushes over and sort of like paws at this person.
I'll follow, especially like trying to keep Yuki in the torchlight so they don't go veering off into the darkness. And yeah, if I get there first, I'll also like call out to like now in Vranda, like it's the other guy that we were with.
Shit, my dad is there.
Very helpful, as always.
It's your dad? Wait.
Vrinda,
Oh,
Vrinda is going to flash the torchlight around just to see if there's anybody else around that can be spotted.
You guys really want some rolls today, don't you? Make me a roll then with 9 dice. Let's see what happens.
All right. Okay. That's 2 6s and a 1. Yeah,
Okay.
that's mostly 5s.
So 6s is a success. How about you tell me, does Vrinda see anyone else around?
I would like for Vrinda to find tracks left behind by someone, but not a person.
Okay. So yeah, you find footprints. You don't know whether they are Duros or other people's. But yeah, muddy footprints leading through this like magnolia forest, for want of a better word. Now you can explore and see where they lead, but at the moment they lead, as far as you can tell, to the area where Duro has been found, but you don't know whether they lead further without further investigation.
I think someone may have left Judo here for safety. Maybe they thought this area of the park was safer than the others, or wherever they found it.
Is he alive? Dad, are you alive?
Duro will his eyes will flicker at the sound of your voice. He'll look up and go, "Son, and then he will slump again into his clearly dire medical emergency state. This gash across his chest is gaping and bleeding. He needs medical attention."
Oh, damn. Are any of you guys doctors? Medics? First aid?
no, but I can check him. I know how to check if a man's dead or not. Or well, if a man's dying.
Love it.
Please, yeah, check him.
I have been trained in first aid if
Oh,
you need
go
any
ahead.
assistance.
Yeah,
Camilla.
do something.
Okay, happy to.
I'll like take off like
DM,
my
I'd like
feather
to-
boa and like kind of like try to like soap up some of the blood with it.
Oh my god.
With a feather boa. Wonderful.
So thoughtful.
I mean, I'm not gonna ruin my dress, at least not yet. I'm just
Completely
gonna try
fair.
to, like, whatever I can, just absorb the blood. I'm trying
Okay.
like I guess if Brenda wants to like help stitch him up somehow, I can like
Wipe him with the
I'm
feather
gonna
boa.
say hold him closed. You can stitch him up.
I'm not sure that like being trained in first aid means that Verinda will be
Surgery.
able to perform surgery, but we can roll and see.
Oh Lord.
Okay. All right. Amazing.
which will be 8
Um,
dice because you lost
8
one
dice,
with
yes.
the previous roll. Yeah.
Okay. My cat has a lot of feelings about it. That's 2 1s and no 6s.
Oh,
Oh,
do you
boy.
want to burn a trait now?
I'm gonna burn my trait aesthetic.
Ooh.
Rolling
Okay,
the
so re-roll those
ones.
ones.
No 6s, but no 1s either.
Okay, so you keep those dice. That's good. The bad news is that you failed the roll. So as your you burnt your empathy, you say.
Empathetic, yeah.
Okay. That's gonna have to come into play then. As you're trying your best to pack this wound with scraps of rags and a feather boa for some reason.
That's what I had.
You feel the life drain from Euro as he succumbs to his wounds. And with that, we darken a candle. The scene ends. And we're back to some truce. You're like 30 minutes into a stream,
Yay.
beginning with G. After we say these things are true, the world is dark. G, what else is true?
This is true. Juro has left something behind for now.
Mark?
Oh, this is true. I keep wanting to do like a make things worse truth. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just leaning into it. The pathway to the bunker is very dangerous. They are in the way of the pathway to the bunker.
Wonderful. Luyu?
This is true. The person who brought Juro here was not himself, but was instead a kind human.
April?
This is true. They can mask their scent with flowers.
Bro!
Y'all are
Eh,
terrible
Too
human
many things
beings.
going in our favor.
My one thing, having a nose! Fuck! Yeah!
This is true. The offices contain a map to the bunker. G? Or cat, formerly known as
This
G?
is true. This is true. The bunker is actually safe.
Mark?
This is true. This is stupid. There are many dogs in the office.
And as always, this is also true. We are
We are
alive.
We're alive.
We are alive.
So yeah, as Juro expires in front of us. His hand releases and relaxes. And now you will see that he was holding on to a small jade statuette that you will recognize as having belonged to his grandmother. It had very sentimental value to him. It's a small jade statuette of an elephant.
To take it out of his hand, I take a long drag from the cigarette. Say, he never wanted me to have this when he was alive. Why did he bring it to me now? Let's just go.
Feeling guilty, having been the one holding Julo as he slipped away, Vrinda is just going to nod, get up, and direct the path with the torch, looking to where Yuki is.
So, Yuki, are you going to lead them back to the greenhouse, or?
You know, the funny thing is when I got my traits for this dog, I got a vice that isn't traditionally considered a vice. And I wrote into something I pre-recorded that I would make it a vice. And related to that, before his last owner, he had an owner before. That person, Jin, and now this body, he did not leave until he was forced to leave. So it's not a big dog, and he won't scream if you pick him up, but he will not of his own power walk away from this dead man.
Yeah. So you guys start to move away back to the path to the greenhouse, and you get probably 20 or 30 yards away from where you'd left Jun. Now, assuming that you were just going to leave Jun there, then was the assumption I've made, but you notice that Yuki isn't with you and is just lay by Jun, not moving. Juro, not Jun. I've got Jun in, that was your previous, yeah.
I know,
Too many
I
J's.
know. Sorry, flashbacks to my previous owner. No
It's
big.
all right, Juro. You got the J name in my head and it stuck.
If we're all moving away, including now, if now is also ready to go, then I'll slowly like try not to spook Yuki and just kind of like gently scratch their ear, like behind the ear, to like, come on, boy, let's go.
He's receptive to your petting, but he doesn't make.
Does he
a move.
come?
No, I don't think so.
Camilla, just pick him up and go. Come on.
Small.
Yeah, we can't leave him here. Oh, Camilla's never owned a dog ever. Camilla's never interacted with the dogs. She's a cat person. So she'll pick up Yuki, but like you'd pick up a baby. Like I do like the okay, let's go.
It's actually probably good that you pick him up this way, because in this position, he cannot crane his neck to continue looking at the body as you walk away. But he tries.
Let's go.
Don't all you rich people have, all the rich ladies have little dogs you carry around in your purse or something?
I will have you know that No, I don't have a
She doesn't have a
chihuahua
purse right
in
now.
my
Now.
little purse.
Sorry.
I'm sorry that Legally Blonde is not what all of us are like.
Hey, Bruiser was a cutie.
I love this party.
Oh, is that like a black and white movie?
How do you not know what? Okay, let's let's go. Let's go.
It did come out a long time ago in the year 2025.
I know,
With the
and I am
devastating
also
news,
50s.
yeah, with the devastating news that now has never seen Legally Blonde, you continue the short walk
Marilyn Monroe.
to the greenhouse.
One thing to say is, would the party still be going to the greenhouse if it's a completely glass structure and it's clearly not being lit by anything?
I mean, you'd probably at least have gone back, I imagine, onto the path that you came from rather than pushing through off the path. So that would bring you to the front of the greenhouse. So you would be able to see that it is indeed a large glass structure filled with all kinds of botanical delights that I won't Google and name for brevity's sake. I lost captions. Bear with. Okay, have. Let me just refresh my caption in. Oh no, there we go.
There you go.
Back on. Don't know why they weren't dropped there. Yeah, so it's up to you. Like the path continues, as you know from the improvised map that Verinda has drawn for the offices, or you can explore the greenhouse.
I think if Rinda wants to if Rinda brings our attention to the offices and is like we should kind of go there, then we can, if it's quicker to do cut through the greenhouse, we could do that. Otherwise we can just cat. Otherwise we can just circle around, I guess. What depends on what we think would be faster.
So yeah, it would be quicker to get to the offices without going through the greenhouse. The path arcs around the outside of it. So there's no need to go in. You guys can head towards the offices if you want.
Yeah, then we can circle around.
Yeah. If the greenhouse is not lit and there's clearly nobody in there, then there's no reason to go in. We were just following Yuki's nose. If the greenhouse is not where we need to be, then the offices it'll be.
Okay. So yeah, you follow the path skirting the large greenhouse around. You catch as you walk around the edge of the magnolia trees where you found Juro. Continuing down past some other trees and some dawn redwoods, you can just make out some Japanese elms just across the other side of the path. And you're greeted with a couple of buildings. There's the larger management office. There's some toilet facilities, and there's what was labeled as the Old Imperial Rest House, but you have no idea what that is. It's just got a sign outside saying, in both English and Japanese, Old Imperial Rest House, and I won't even attempt to pronounce the Japanese because your boy didn't practice it, so won't butcher it for any Japanese people who might be listening. So yeah, up to you. You do You can hear the barking of dogs as well, though, from inside the office facility. And Yuri would definitely catch the barking. Yuki would.
Yes, you would be holding a wriggling baby now if you've still got the dog in your arms, Camilla.
Yeah. I'll like. I okay. There's more dogs. You want to go fight them? Is that why? Okay. And I'll like put Yuki down. Get like I don't know. Like, are you trying to run away? Are you trying to go fight? But like I'll still put you down.
He looks alert, but he doesn't look like he's actively sprinting towards the noise, but he's hyper aware.
If there's dogs there, there might be people. There might be. I mean,
There might
there's
be food.
yeah. There might be light if the dogs are, like alive and barking and creating a ruckus.
Yeah. Do we
That is
see
what we can
any
find
light
out.
coming from in the building?
Let me roll and see. Okay. I like using mechanics that aren't in the game just to guide you. Yeah, you see some, barring the dull glow of emergency lighting that kind of is present when the power's off in all buildings. You do catch it. It's stationary, so it's not being carried around, but there what appears to be a light source on a table at the back of the first building that you can, like, first room that you can see within the building through the window. Looks like a standard emergency lamp, battery powered.
Okay. Shall we go look?
Yes, absolutely. Maybe hold on to Yuki's leash a little tighter. He might get
Does Yuki have a leash?
panicked.
Is Yuki like off? I assume Yuki's off leash.
Yuki has a collar and a bandana. If you fastened
Okay.
some sort of makeshift leash onto him, he would not complain. But
Okay.
Can I just gently like tie the blood-stained feather boa around
Oh,
the
what?
bandana?
sure,
Oh,
sure, go
Chrissy.
ahead.
Chrissy, the
Desperate
blood of my
times.
father.
Don't worry, just the blood of his dad.
I'm
Dripping
not even
off.
going to make you roll for that. Yes, you can do that horrific thing.
I like it.
Oh Lord.
I think Camilla does that. Like, because like that's the thing. Like she kept the feather boa, obviously, and then after she does that, she realizes, oh, that's covered in blood. Oof. Okay. Well, if that causes other things to attack us, then it is what it is.
We shall see. So you guys are approaching the main doors of this office, or are you looking for other means of entrance?
I
The main
think we
doors.
can go
Going
in through like the main doors.
and towards the source of light.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going first?
I
I'm okay
think
too.
yeah, okay. We can
If Yuki is not too keen, then we don't need to spook him.
Oh, you.
You step in front, you step in front. If you don't, the dog will trot out in front.
I mean, Yuki can certainly go first. What Yuki doesn't have the ability to do is to test the door.
Yes.
So we will assume that Verinda is doing so. And as such,
Sure.
let's roll some dice.
That's still 8 dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. See, a 6 and Another 6. And yeah, that's it.
So a success. No dice lost. You tell me, is this door open?
Yes. I turn the handle and it just gives way.
The door opens seamlessly, as if nobody ever thought to lock it when they fled. As you open it, the sound of barking dogs increases,
Mm.
but you don't hear or sense any movement. So it appears that they can't get to you at the very least. You're in kind of the entrance and a reception area. To the right, you can see completely into the room because there's a small counter. It's clearly the reception desk for any visitors. And yeah, you see a lantern on the table, paperwork, left, right, and center, filing cabinets, a computer that lies dusty and devoid of power. And if you want to explore there first, or head deeper in.
You can grab the
Um,
lantern.
yeah, absolutely.
I didn't recognize it before,
Rifle through.
but I used to work here.
Okay. Where should we go then?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Where do you think the bunker is?
I didn't work here. Like I was just took out the trash in the office. People would laugh at me. I didn't finish school, but I didn't really pay attention. Had my headphones on. But I think we go that way. We should find the dogs. I'm kind of familiar with this place. I only worked there for like
Okay.
a week. I was like, they were laughing at me. I was like, F you, I'm out. Had a cigarette and skateboard home.
I will just interrupt to say I've just had a message from Kieran to say that Aman has redeemed an incentive. So, G, the next roll you make will be -1 dice.
Dang.
Thanks, buddy.
You're
It's
supposed to be my
personal.
friend, Aman.
So just make a note of that. That's
Sure.
cool. Yeah. So you grab the lantern. Do you guys want to rummage around in the office a bit more, or do you want to go and find the dogs, or what do you want to do? It seems fairly safe. There's a couple of offices that are closed doors, and like I say, the room at the back that is closed off, but appears to be where the barking's coming from.
Before we head off towards the dogs, can I just very quickly, where the paperwork is, look to see if I can grab like a letter opener or like a paper cutter or something of that sort?
Well, you tell me what the dice say.
Can you throw in some packaged food in with that in case someone's hiding something in their drawers?
That is 3 ones and no 6s.
Oh Lord.
Harsh.
Mama.
Do you wish to burn a vice to try and re-roll a
I'm
vice or
thinking.
virtue? Re-roll
Interesting.
those.
It might not be a bad time. It'll snowball.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I think I'll burn my vice. I'll burn conniving.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Camilla already has a weapon on her, like a similar thing. I think she just wanted more stuff to like in case of finding other humans to kind of have an upper hand. So
Okay.
I'll burn
Roll
conniving.
those ones.
Prepared queen.
Not my first murder. That is still 2 1s, but 1 6.
Okay. So you lose 2 dice from the dice pool, but you
Yep.
do succeed. So you scrabble around. You find indeed a letter opener that you secrete away, probably not letting the others know, because that would definitely fit with you burning your conniving. You find a couple of like instant ramen packets in one of the drawers that was clearly lunch for somebody. And some bits of paperwork, one of which appears to show the location of a bunker, indicating that it is located. Roll the dice and see. Interesting. It's located fairly central in the park, near the central rest house, which is marked on Verinda's map, just off to the side of there, in the kind of to the east, just to the east of the central rest house. That's cool. Do with this information what you wish.
Yeah, I will hold up the little, like the piece of paper to everyone else, like in the light of the lantern. This seems to say that, like, the bunker is around this area, and I'll, like, kind of let everyone else know. So we can either go look at the dogs, or we can go to the bunker, or we can go look at the dogs and go to the bunker, I guess. But yeah, I'll just let everyone know.
And if this is the end, like, look at the dogs. I'm kind of curious what they're doing.
Vrinda will grab Camilla by the shoulders and go, "Oh my God, your wisdom and luck is beyond any other. I cannot figure out how you manage to do it every time." It is so we're heading to the dogs. I'm assuming now
Yeah.
is going to lead the way. How's Yuki doing?
How is Yuki doing?
Well, what are the like ambient pheromones as we approach this room for the other dogs? Crazy.
What is that?
Like
Just
you know,
that
like
sense.
when like people and dogs, like they release like stress hormones, rage, fear, or is it calm? Like what is it?
So just think that was
So
a
these
first
dogs
for TTRPGs. So.
these dogs are they're afraid, they're nervous. They don't seem aggressive. It's more, they're if you were to interpret these in dog speak, I guess, you would imagine that these dogs are wondering where their people are, why they've been left alone, when food is coming next, that kind of thing. Yeah, they're just not sure what's going on.
You see the black tail of the Shiba wag slowly as you approach the door. He does not sense danger on the other side.
Yeah, the door as you approach it has security office written on it. On the wall, hanging just outside the door, is a string with a whistle on it. But yeah, you can try and enter. This definitely feels like a roll-worthy moment. So you tell me who's entering first.
Well, I don't have opposable thumbs, so it's got to be someone else.
I'll try.
I'll
I'm
go
good
with.
there.
Okay, yeah.
It's how many dice? No.
It would be 6 now.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 1s, 1 6. Great.
Ooh.
Good roll. Good roll.
Burning.
It is a good roll. However, I also rolled a 6.
Ooh, okay, so you take narrative control.
Yep, it's a success, but I take narrative control. So now opens the door and the barking intensifies, this time sounding a little more angry than the pheromones were giving off beforehand. There are 3 large cages, each one housing they're definitely guard dogs. There are 2 German Shepherds and a Doberman. They are barking very much, but they're also whimpering a little. There is a sense that whilst they're angry and confused and scared, there is a familiarity to the scent of now that is keeping them a little calmer than they would have been.
Oh, should we let him go? Should we let him out? I'm gonna poke my hand through the fence, not the fence, but the little cage of one, and see how one of the dogs reacts. I don't know.
Yeah, I could be cruel and make you roll to see how the dog reacts, but no, we've already established that they recognize your scent slightly. So yeah, you put your hands through the bars of the fence, and one of the dogs nuzzles up against your hand and whimpers a little, licks your hand feverishly, seemingly after the salt in your sweat.
Is there food here or leashes?
There are leashes hanging on the wall. There is a bag of food. There are 3 bowls on the side. So yeah, there is everything you would expect well-cared security dogs to have access to, were they not caged up with no people.
Ricky, do you know these guys?
He looks up at you blankly.
Love it. Now, just assuming all dogs know each other.
I'll undo the feather boa now that we have actual leashes. Should we
Since they have dogs here, you might also be able to disinfect or clean that feather boa. They must have something to keep the dogs clean, or in case the dogs throw up or something.
The highest priority, of course, clean the feather boa.
It's perfectly fine. What do you mean disinfected?
The dress is getting bloody.
I know.
Oh my god.
There's only so many designer dresses that you can get your hands on. I was just trying to extend the life of this one.
All I'm gonna say is,
if I get blood on this, I can get like 10 more. Don't worry about it.
They are listening to this conversation going, oh my gosh, I'm taking notes, girl.
Yeah, sure. economy markets still open, still working. Go for it, Camilla. Do your thing.
How do you know
No,
so much
it's
about dead
all in my
bodies?
house. I don't have to buy them again. I already have them.
No. Why do you know so much about dead bodies and stuff?
You don't?
Like take a step back.
Anyways,
Amazing.
should we
Black
open the
Widow is
cages?
exposing herself.
Should we open the cages? Should we let the dogs go?
Yeah, let's
Yes, absolutely.
get some food and take it outside and open the cages and
Yeah.
good luck.
Yeah.
And the corridors are
can-
lit by the emergency lights, so they should be fine there.
Yeah. Are you so you filling the food bowls, I presume? Are you taking them outside of the building? Are you letting them out like out of the building and have free reign, or are you taking them with you? Or
I think we'll leave it to the dogs. If they want to
I
follow, they can
think
follow.
so as well. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think we leave it. We like let them out and then like let them go where they want to go.
Yeah, you can have like the main entrance door. There's a door wedge. You can have wedge that open if you want, and kind of just let them go if they want and stay if they want. Not a problem. They will. The moment you unlock the cages, they will immediately run to the bowls of food, wolf that down. They'll spend several minutes kind of sniffing around Yuki, kind of introducing themselves, and then you'll just hear a chorus of barks and they will run off into the night.
I imagine it does paint quite a picture because it's two German Shepherds and a Doberman, all of which are like large dogs.
Yeah.
And Yuki is, like an adult Shiba Inu, but still like it's a rather small breed. But Shiba Inus are so confident, self-confident that he is just like not squared up, but like he's like not belly up or whimpering.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, you are now in an office sans dogs. Well, with the one dog that you travel with. I assume gathering a leash off the wall, you said, to replace the feather boa?
Yes.
Uh,
Um, is there anything else of interest around this office?
Why don't you tell me? With your penalized roll.
Ha ha ha.
Ooh, yes.
All right, 5 dice.
Yeah.
5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 1. And that's it.
1 1, no sixes. I did not roll any sixes, so fine, you failed the scene anyway. I didn't need to. Do you wish to burn a trait to re-roll that 1 1, or are you ready to end scene?
No, I think I'll antagonize the people after. I'm not there yet.
Okay. So you scrabble around for a few minutes, sort of searching the other offices, which are all empty. You find nothing hugely of interest. There is a thermos flask, which contains some now cold coffee. There's a pack of cigarettes.
Amazing.
That
I
I'm
will
sure.
give that to Camilla.
I
How much
appreciate
dog
it
cigarettes?
greatly.
But our scene will end with the darkening of a candle,
Right.
the dice pool dropping to 7.
7, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
7. because I really should be. Yeah. And are truths being spoken? The first of which is these things are true. The world is dark. The next of which, G, you tell me.
This is true. There is someone at the bunker, and Yuki knows them.
Cool. Mark?
This is true that the jade figurine is a beacon for them.
Making a big note of this. Lou?
This is true. It's rapidly getting colder.
April?
This will have probably no bearing on anything, but just for the sake of it, this is true. The dogs will safely get to wherever they wanted to go to.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate you putting it in there. It goes without saying that they would have got there safely. There is only
Just
one
making
dog
sure.
whose death is inevitable in this game. This is true. They are lying in wait for those who attempt to approach the bunker. But they're not just there, they are waiting, they are ready. G?
This is true. The sprinklers in the gardens are about to go off.
Ah, wet dog smell.
And as always, it is true that we are alive.
Alive.
So, 7 dice in the dice pool. Our scene ends with you finding a few more bits, leaving the office, and making your way towards the center of the park. It's a long walk. You know, this park is sizable, and you are on the outskirts of it presently. But you've got lights with you. You've got Yuki on a leash, so no worries about them running off into the dark again. Perhaps. And you're making good progress. You hear a few barks in the distance. Kind of excitable, these friends that you've let go, clearly making their way absolutely fine. But you also, in the gloom around you, hear the chittering kind of whispers that you've come to associate with them. And as you reach a crossroads in the path with several paths to go, the sprinklers go off across the park, and you are doused in water, you hope. several directions to go. You've got a map with you as to how accurate that is. We don't know. I don't know what your cartography skills were like in copying this, but you think you have an idea of where to go. There are 4 different directions. You tell me, which path are you following?
Do we have any idea which way the
Central rest
the
house.
the central rest house is? Thank you.
So based on Verinda's map, it could be one of 2 paths you think you should take. One to your immediate left, and one just so sort of say you are coming from the north. One would be to the east, one would be to the southeast.
The sprinklers going off
That would sprinklers are going off. They'll be
in
going off
every
for a good.
pathway.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all over. This is clearly synchronized. You imagine, although it's hard to tell, with the current state of the world, you'd imagine that this is probably a regular occurrence at a certain time of night when the park would be empty and. So yeah, either of those paths you think would be right for the direction that the rest house is marked on the map.
We do know that the bunker is east of the central rest house, so maybe we take the eastern path.
Pretty smart.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. You head off to the east. You pass the Japanese elms that you saw in the distance from when you were over by the greenhouse. You're clearly kind of passing back, albeit somewhat south of where you were. You're heading back towards that direction, which you get a feeling would take you more centrally in the park for sure. You've diverted a little bit across the edge to the offices.
Do we
But that's
still
cool.
hear the chittering?
You do.
God, I have a question for you. So, not that the dog would know, but we as players know that from previous sessions, they can wear the faces of people they've killed. And we know from this session that they can put off the scent of flowers to mask their smell. But do they smell like the people that they killed, or do they smell like something else naturally?
So I would say that they smell wrong. When you encounter one of them, and this is specifically for Yuki to know, they would smell wrong. It wouldn't quite be right.
Okay.
There would
Because
there would be a familiarity to it, but it would be tainted.
I see. When I thought we would maybe be going to the formal garden, the flower scent thing, I was like, oh no. But now if we're just in the lawns, it would be different, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you'd have gone in the greenhouse, it could have been horrendous as well.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
As we walk, I'll just keep like a hand, like where my the letter opener is tucked into like the top of Camilla's like stockings. Like she'll just like keep a hand over there, like just in case I have to like whip it out.
Hey, Brenda, are you worried about Camilla?
Worried how?
Like she's scary?
She's rich. All the rich are like that. All they talk about is killing. It's fine.
That's why I hate rich people, because they're always like, yeah, they're always talking about killing. They don't care about the lives of like real people, you know. Like, hey, by the way, you ever wish you were a dog sometimes?
I mean, look at Yuki. He's the happiest one of us all, definitely.
They don't have to go to work. They don't have to go to school. Their parents don't nag them all the time. They just roll around the dirt.
I mean, dogs do have school. Doggy
Do they?
school is a thing. Yeah.
When you're a teacher, do you teach dogs?
No, I teach humans, but doggy school is a thing.
Should have been a dog teacher.
Yeah, that would have been a really fun job. I think you would have been very good at it. The dogs clearly like you.
No, not me, you.
Oh. Maybe another life.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket for another cigarette, and it was a soft pack. And all my cigarettes are wet. And I noticed it. I'm like,
Ooh.
fuck, and I just crumple it up and like throw it into the darkness. Fuck, they're all wet. Like shit. Come on, let me get one.
I also like pull out what is now a sopping
Doggy.
wet pack of cigarettes, and I will still offer one to you.
I'm just gonna take it, like look at it, throw it on the ground. Sucks.
You could have
I
waited in the
will, in
bunker for it to
contrast,
dry.
I will just put a wet cigarette in my mouth, just for the familiarity of it. Can you tell that I have never smoked? Like April has never smoked a cigarette in their life.
Yeah, and that's fine. Good for you.
Speaking of April and April's character, because I know what you're wearing, and because I have considered buying this in real life, so I know what the fabric is. At what point in this rapidly cooling evening do you start shivering? Because when you start this, Yuki will stay close to you.
I think Camilla has been like cold this entire time. When the with the sprinklers and the night, it does get worse.
Mhm.
Like at some point, like her teeth do like chatter slightly, because I think Camilla is very used to like being in a centrally heated house all the time where you don't need to have layers, and she was not prepared for this.
Mm.
So like she isn't saying anything because obviously ego, but she has been and is currently like cold, very cold.
You know, not that I have any way of communicating this, but Yuki's first owner died in a way where the cold was a large factor after getting into an accident. So he will make very faint whining sounds and walk very close to foot, basically like as you walks. He can do nothing for you.
Maybe he's providing comfort that he doesn't realize.
The company is keeping me warm.
Yeah. As you guys are having these conversations, the disgruntled cigarette throwing, you approach another crossroads, and sat on a bench under an umbrella with a cigarette in their hand, smoking away, is a young lady, probably early 20s. Just sat on the bench smoking under an umbrella, reading a book. Looks up, goes, weren't prepared for this then, were we?
Hey, let me get a cigarette. Come on.
Maybe you'll learn it.
And you are?
I am alone. Does anything else really matter in this world?
Yuki would love to try to perceive this person. I am rolling how many dice?
You are rolling 7.
I'm very motivated to not fail this roll. So
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
there's 1, 6, and 2 1s. I will burn a trait to try to keep these remaining 2 1s off the docket. He will burn idealistic, vice, parentheses, far too. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 5 and another 1.
Okay, so you only lose 1 dice from the dice pool, which is good. And you succeed the roll. It's getting a scent of this character that the party have encountered. Yeah, they smell normal. They don't give off any of the strange metallic scent you get and metallic and floral scent you get from the creatures in the dark.
You see the dog tense for a second or two as he olfactorily evaluates the person, and then you see his body relax, his tongue lolls out, he wags his tail and kind of like starts to look at other things again that's not just the person.
What brings you all here?
Walking our
For the
dog.
bunker. For a safe place.
You're walking your dog or you're looking for the bunker? Which was it?
Oh, I didn't realize we were lying. I'm sorry. I assumed that if I like this is me talking to Vrinda, like I assume if she passed Yuki's vibe check, she's all right.
The vibe check means she's human, not that she's cool.
Again,
Dogs are not very good judges of characters. They'll follow anything with a stake on it.
And technically anything has a stake on it, right? If you try hard enough.
Yes. Good point. Yeah.
Let's start again then. You wanted introduction. My name is Yumi Miramoto. And yourself?
I'm now. Look, do you not know it's the end of everything? You don't see that?
It's the end of everything, yes. Doesn't mean we can't have a little fun. Always enjoyed the rain. This reminds me of it.
Please don't take this personally, but you seem kind of weird and really not vibing.
Oh, a shame.
And that's coming from us.
Oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Like, it doesn't have to be a confrontation. I'm just sat here minding my own business. You want to make it a confrontation, and on each of you, a little bead of red light will appear.
Okay.
You'll take us to a laser disco party?
Yes. We'll have a party just as soon as you get us into that bunker.
The dog has sat down, put one leg up, and is scratching his ear, unaware that there is anything being projected onto him.
The dog has nothing projected onto them, by the way. They're not that cool.
Oh, Okay.
Plot armor.
The dog is a dog.
Is there space next to her on the?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to walk towards her. I'll put like my hands up, like in like a move of like surrender, but like like a very yeah, okay, whatever. And if she lets me, can I go sit down next to her?
Yeah, don't try anything.
I'm going to. Just wanted to sit.
She's old. Be
Cigarette?
nice to her.
And she will offer you a cigarette.
I'll take the cigarette. I will pretend not to hear Vrinda call me old.
And she
And
will reach out to light it for you.
yeah, I'll lean in, let her light it, and
See, not
Camilla.
hard to be courteous. She will shake your hand.
Yeah. Oh, if I assume you're not gonna shoot us right now, so do you want to head to the bunker with us?
No. You're going to go to the bunker and open it up, and then we'll join you.
Okay.
We?
Wait, so you want us to open it up and then you'll come in? You don't want to come in with us?
No, we're gonna hang back and see how it plays out.
Okay.
We could have done this without informing you. I thought it was polite to do the opposite of that, though.
Of course, of
We
course.
will glance across to now and go, and yes, you can have a cigarette too, and we'll hand proffer one to you.
Now it's on his knees with the hands up, with the red dot on him, like scared, almost shitless, but we'll reach forward towards the cigarette and wait for a light, I guess. Well, I have a lighter on me. And light it up.
Mark, you have once again activated your moment. So gain a hope die to use on all your subsequent rolls.
So, we're gonna head to the bunker. I know I'm aware that phones don't work anymore, but if we meet again, like Camilla sighs, I don't know how people do it anymore. I'm essentially giving you the equivalent of my phone number, I guess, and I will I'll offer her. This is probably a bad idea. I will reach into like to the top of like another stocking and like offer her another letter opener from before.
Oh, interesting. Make me a roll, please, because you're reaching under your dress, coming out with a blade. Let's see how.
And
that
I'm
is
offering it
reacting.
to her. I'm offering it to her like blade side, like blade towards me, and
That's
like
fine. This
holding
is
it
to
out
see
to
if
her.
there's any reaction from the
Yeah.
people watching you draw a blade from
No,
your side.
absolutely. That's fair. If they want to shoot me, they shoot me. Ooh, that is 3 6s and 1 1.
Okay. I assume you're going to just burn the one.
Yep.
It's a success. I did not roll any sixes, so good. There is no reaction from the red dot. No shot fired. Clearly, you would glean from that because you were expecting some sort of response to drawing a blade, obviously, even though you were proffering it in a friendly manner. that these people don't do anything without confirmation from their leader.
Mm.
She will take the blade. I mean, as a trinket, it has its value, I guess. But sure. I'm going to be nice. We can continue this conversation if you make it to the bunker. There's a reason you're going and we aren't. You've seen half a dozen. We've sent half a dozen. None of them have made it yet.
Okay.
If you make it, we'll talk.
Okay.
You're just sending people to die?
We're sending people to live. They're just very bad at it.
And she's rich too now.
Very rich.
She
She
is.
has an armed escort, yeah. You're a bad person.
If you want to, well, make me a roll. Just the
Okay.
consequences of failing this won't be huge, but let's just see whether the name means anything to you.
3 6s and no 1s.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're fairly certain that your father told you that the Muramotos were a crime family in the city. They were kind of into all the organized crime that went on.
Wait. No, I've seen you before. You're Yakuza, right?
I mean, I'm not sure whether Yakuza exists anymore.
Right, they always say that. Just use your guns to go in the bunker. Shoot
I think
everybody.
we've tried that. They don't really do much other than slow whatever those things in the dark are.
I know there's not much like we can do, but if you just let us go, you can have this. I pull out the jade elephant and offer it to him.
She
It's
will
like a
take it from you.
family heirloom. It's pretty expensive. I know you have all the money in the world and just don't really need for anything, but like, good luck.
Pretty. We could all do with a bit of luck. Thank you.
Can we go? Are you guys still flirting? I don't know.
I
Oh,
think
I'm sure we'll have time for it later.
I think at this point, all of you hear a subtle splashing sound as you turn and you see the dog is relieving himself on some bushes nearby.
And yeah, you hear this sound because you haven't noticed until now, but the sprinklers have stopped as well.
I am going to like have like a flashback moment looking at Yuki eating from the bush. I'm like, oh, that's that dog. That dog.
What dog?
That's that dog.
The captions.
Does Yuki hear the words "bad dog"?
He does. He turns around and looks quizzically at the party, and trots back over and kind of like sits and sprawls on the ground.
Well, off you go then. Get to the bunker, open it up. We'll be right behind you.
Can't wait.
I would like to give her one last, like, sultry wink before we leave.
You get the sense that this isn't a woman who will blush at anything, but
That's
she
okay.
turns her head away slightly.
What the fuck? God, I see what you've done for other people. Why did I have to be a dog for this interaction? Okay.
Hurry along then. Don't die.
Yeah, we go.
And she will point you down a path branching off to your right.
How are
Watching.
you?
Off we go.
How are you horny right now? Everything is dying. Well, the sun has gone out. You still want to get laid? I
You're
don't.
telling me a woman with a cigarette reading a book and with holding an umbrella at the end of the world, who is also apparently a part of a crime family, doesn't turn you on? I know I'm old, but I'm not that old. What was it that one of my friends called me? A MILF. Yeah, that's it.
I'm so sad Aoife isn't here for this.
Oh dear. Amazing. So yeah, you with threat of death and danger behind you as well as ahead of you, you move off in search of your destination. The gloom of the night around you is getting more and more oppressive, and it's getting colder and colder. But whether it's the rain or something else, the scent of the blossoms is getting stronger and stronger as you move deeper into this park. And you just about make out the central building now. But the sound, that chittering whisper, is getting louder and louder as you approach. Who wants to make a roll? One of you?
Okay.
Yuki?
Sure.
Okay.
This is how many dice?
This would be
6.
6.
6.
Yeah, you lost. You had a 1 in the.
Yes. 2 6s and a 1.
Okay. We're going to lose that one?
My virtue is resilient. I will lose it for now. I think I need to hold on to it for later.
Okay, that's good. So it's a success. Yuki is kind of leading the way, almost straining at the leash a little. As one by one, the flashlights you're carrying with you flicker and go out. All the light that remains is the one lantern that you'd picked up in the office. And as Yuki strains from the leash, like forging the way forward, there is a moment when their front half enters the darkness. And just as something snaps at them, they're pulled back into the light by whoever was leading them.
You would immediately hear. I don't know if anyone's ever heard a Shiba Inu bark and scream before, but that shit does not sound like it's a dog. It sounds like it's a human. And you would hear from this dog who barely has made a sound the most vicious barking, like full canine showing, snarling, like expression, and he won't stop.
I will flash the torchlight in the direction Yuki is growling in.
You flash the torch, and the light doesn't directly hit anything, but you kind of sense things moving back from the area that was once dark and is now illuminated.
He marks right in front of him.
We should hurry.
Now,
Maybe we should all be in a circle back to back so there's light in every direction.
That's a good
It's
idea.
just our lantern, so we can like kind of hold it up above us while we like.
Our
I guess
torches are out.
yeah, torches all went out. Just like we
Okay,
just have the lantern,
right.
so we should hurry.
Mhm.
We should hurry.
How are we supposed to land when everyone else died? We can't make it.
Now you either
Yeah.
run or you die right here.
Your
You
choice.
running?
Yeah. At 3. 1, 2, and Vrinda's gonna nod at Camilla and grab now and start running.
okay. Verinda has the map that located the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen the landmark that kind of signifies where it is. Just give me a roll to see that you do, in this panic, run in the right direction.
God.
Okay.
Burn that train if you have to
6
burn it.
dice? 5.
Ah.
5, yeah.
Right. All right, let's see. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a 1, no 6s. I will burn my vice as I drag now along. I am going to almost hiss at him with a, come on, you're not stopping now. Let's keep going. We're not falling behind because you had doubts. My God, come on, guys. Sorry, folks. The 2.
Remind me what your vice is.
Antagonizing.
Antagonistic.
Excuse me. Okay. So as you run into the night, dragging the others with you, your direction is off a little. So it's going to be a harder journey to the bunker than it was initially. So with that, we darken a candle. We lose a dice from the dice pool, taking us down to 6. And we speak some truths. The first of which is, this is true, the world is dark. G, what else is true?
This is true. We are surrounded.
Mark?
This is true. This is like a two-parter. Because of the sprinklers and the cold, there's now like reflective shimmering everywhere on the grass and wherever.
I see you. Yeah. Lou?
This is true. Jun is in the bunker and he has heard his dog bark.
April?
This is true. Camilla's pacemaker is on its last legs.
Wow. Wow.
That's a good one.
This is true. Despite everything going against you, you stumble upon the door to the bunker. And as always, the last truth is we
And
are
we're
alive.
alive. Oh,
Alive.
getting spicy.
Love it, love it.
So yeah, you run wildly in the dark, in the wrong direction, but somehow kind of, although you get turned around a couple of times, you almost trip over the concealed doors to the bunker flat, like a kind of set into the ground, a couple of handles just sticking up in an area of the park that would normally be a sort of no access to the public. And as you pick yourselves up, they are pushed open from the inside. And a face looks out and sees their dog.
Is Yuki being carried right now, or is he running?
And running on a leash, I believe.
I think you were running with us, yeah.
Then you all will get yeeted to the side. Whoever's carrying the leash, you will get yeeted to the side as you see almost no paws actually make contact with the ground as this dog is like sprinting towards an open bunker entrance.
Yuki? And they will kind of fully rise up as Yuki jumps through the air and catch them as they do so, getting a very licked face, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think that Yuki probably does that like too excited dog thing where he actually doesn't stay in the arms for that long. He wiggles out and then he's just like running around and like sniffing and just.
How are you alive? How are you alive? All of you, come. And from behind you in the dark,
Fuck me.
you hear a scream as a Yakuza boss who was carrying a jade elephant is swarmed by who knows what.
Rest in peace, Batty.
Unable to take Camilla on a date, it seems.
Damn.
It's okay.
Bunker date.
As you guys all head into this bunker, descending a ladder that Jun very nearly fell off when Yuki jumped into their arms. And the doors shut behind you, emergency lights flicker on. And you have reached safety, it seems, for now.
I hate that you put so much in my hands because now you're going to rip it away and it's going to hurt so much worse.
Am I? Would I do that?
Technically, you did this to yourself.
Maybe. What do we see in the bunker?
You descend this ladder into one vast chamber that has a door at the far end. But in this chamber, there are bunks. There are shelving with food and supplies on. There's an array of torches, some kind of makeshift improvised weapons you could use as a couple of axes, things like that. Useful items that could also be useful in a fight. And just Jun. He has made it there alive and alone. And a giant cat. No.
I thought there were more people here. It's just you?
It's just me. I was traveling with one man, but he was attacked. I had to leave him. I hope the smell of magnolia was some comfort to him as he died.
Oh.
I wouldn't have made it carrying him.
Oh my gosh. That's also, I like pivoted. Maybe it could have been two smells. I can't communicate.
Oh yes, you did this.
So you were with Nao's father then?
Your Euro's son?
Yeah.
He spoke of his worry for you.
He only worries about me at the end of the world. Typical.
Asian parents.
He and Yun will sit down and offer you all a drink, some bottles of water. He would say, he was sad, not for the end of the world, not for the end of him, but that the end of the world meant that you didn't get to realize your potential.
Oh.
He said we were together a couple of days, but he shared a lot.
The
He said
Asians
that
are.
you're smart and funny and talented, and that you'd find your way one day, but now you were denied the opportunity.
My dad said that? He never said that when I was like out skateboarding and reading manga and smoking with friends. Never said that.
Probably wanted you to, find your own way. I don't know. He said he didn't see you running the store, ever.
Yeah, I was never gonna be like him. Some old man doing the same job every day, complaining, whining, bitching me out for not having a job. Like, so what? You have a job. Just let me live at your place. It's fine.
Yeah, who'd want to be like him, eh? A hard-working father providing for his family, leaving a legacy.
I mean, what? He paid for my college and he thinks like I owe him everything?
No, I don't think he thought you owed him.
Well, thanks for spending time with him his last days. Whatever. He died up there. A long drag of cigarette.
I'm sorry. He was a good man.
What people tell me. What do you do down there? You just just sit around, wait to die? You have any how do you keep yourself busy?
Oh, I play Nintendo. I hang out with my friends. What do you think I do? I hide here from them, hoping that the lights last.
Got me with a Nintendo.
I'll say also that you all notice something different about this dog that you're traveling with, which is for the past several days at least, which is how long y'all have been together, you have not actually seen this dog fully go to sleep because he's been keeping at least one eye out for everything all the time, every single small noise. This is the first time that you hear little quiet Shiba Inu snores because he's fully unconscious. He's safe.
Should
He's a good dog.
probably all sleep, right? We've had a long day.
Yeah, I just want to say that's a bad dog. I seen him. He was at the temple peeing. He's at the skate park peeing on there. He's just on my favorite vending machine peeing on it. You should train your dog. That's all I'm saying.
Dog's
Seen him all
gonna
over
pee,
town.
right?
He's
Okay.
a dog now. Peeing around is his smoking.
What?
That's
Get that
his
clip. Let's
addiction.
get that clip, somebody, please. Whoever's out there.
Peeing is his smoking. Yep.
It's his one vice. Let him have it.
I mean, it's sleeping nice now, so yeah. Sorry for talking about him. Whatever.
So, how long do you think your lights are gonna last?
I need to do another fuel run generator, but we fill it another month.
Maybe this will be over by then, right?
Oh yeah. Someone will come and save us, right?
Oh, sure.
While we're at it, can we not let the Yakuza in here? And I'm gonna look to Camilla.
Oh,
We all heard the
listen.
scream, right?
They're still out there, right? Okay.
I,
They
I
sent you
think she's
guys this
dead.
way?
No, but I've opened those doors a few times for people running towards them. And he will nod and you will see there is a small security camera monitor that displays the outside of the bunker. Oh, I knew you were there, but none of the others made it quite as far as you did.
Not all of them.
Well, not now.
Anyway, get some rest. He will go and lie down on a bunk with Yuki curled up next to him. And I am going to say Mhm. Yuki, make me a roll, please.
How many dice? I have
6.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to burn my remaining trait.
Which is
I'm scared.
resilient.
Yes, it's resilient.
Okay.
Well, I had a 1. I re-rolled it. Now there are no 6s and no 1s.
Okay.
I burned it in vain.
During the night, Yuki, you wake up. And the others must be in a really deep sleep. Because you're woken by the sound of banging on that internal door.
Internal?
Yeah, there's a door at the end of the bunker that has, one of those kind of wheel airlock doors open.
Banging from in there? Oh, fuck me.
And before we go any further, we will darken a candle. We will remove a dice from the dice pool.
What do we have now?
Down to 5 dice. 5 dice. 5 candles remain. And, as always, the world is dark.
Okay, we got it.
Luyu, what else is true?
Oh, God. This is true. It cannot be seen on security cameras. I think that makes sense with like the photos and stuff we had in the first session.
Yep. April?
This is true. How bad do I want to make this?
I love that my players ask that.
There is a hole in John's fuel tank.
Damn.
At the point where Mike is the only one making truths that are helpful to us.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
What am I going to say?
Good
This
news,
is true. You are not the only ones to have made it out. E?
This is true. There is another way out of the bunker.
Sadly, no mark truths now, because the final truth, as always, we are alive.
We're alive. I swear, if you make my owner evil, I will
Be on you?
say nice things to you.
Define evil. You all awaken to barking. Yuki is at the other door at the sound of the knocking that you now hear.
Oh, more survivors?
You look around.
Maybe.
Jun is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, fuck. Do you think he went out to get the fuel without us?
Yep, probably so.
Yuki, you had one job. Keep your owner here.
Hey, don't be mean to the dog.
Can't understand me.
I don't understand your tone.
Yuki, you had one job. And I'll give him a treat.
He wags his tail and enthusiastically eats the treat.
Whoops.
Can we see anything on the security camera of like who is outside?
Make a roll.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Okay.
5 dice.
Okay. Ooh, that is 2 1s and no 6s.
Ah!
Ooh.
Do you have any more traits?
I'll burn my virtue. I'll burn gentle.
Gentle.
You were
Oh.
gentle?
Yes. Gentle and conniving.
Oh, okay.
I think in this moment, like there was safety, and now the safety is also feeling a little compromised. If there wasn't any safety, it would still be fine. But it's like you're giving me a carrot and then you're taking it away as I take a small bite of it. So the panic is setting in. Nope, that's still not that's not 2 1s, but that's still a 1.
Oh.
So
Oh boy.
the scene will be ending. As you look at the security camera monitor, and there is nothing outside that you can make out, at least, because all that you see on the security monitor is darkness. And we extinguish a candle.
Mm.
Drop to 4 dice in the dice pool. And as always, these things are true. The world is dark. But what else is true, April?
Mm. Whatever is banging on the door has Jun's face.
Oh no. You know what this means? Oh.
I mean, it's ambiguous.
It could be Jun.
This is true. June did leave to fetch fuel. G?
This is true. The others in the bunker are stirring.
And as always, we
We're
are
We
alive.
are
I
alive.
fucking guess.
I'm sorry, Yuki.
This is the most stressed I've ever been for a Tin Candles game.
No.
The banging subsides, and you hear a voice say, "Let me in, I couldn't get back the other way."
Okay.
It's Jun. Okay.
It is Jun's voice.
Keep your knife ready, and Brinda's gonna take the lantern along as she heads to the entry of the bunker to open it up.
Wait. Ask him a question. Be sure.
We don't know him that well. What questions are you going to ask him?
Hello?
The only living thing here that knows him is Yuki. Yuki,
Hey
can you
Jin,
smell him?
what's wrong with Yuki's ears and paws?
Fair, right?
I don't know what you mean. Let me in.
Uh, That
love
is the
Lou
wrong
panicking
answer.
so much.
How do you not know why Yuki's ears and paws are different?
Honestly, I don't have time for this.
Answer faster!
Just give us, it's like a one word answer. Just give it to us and we'll let you in.
Please.
We don't want to let you die.
The voice doesn't answer for a moment. And then you hear it saying, okay, you can all just die in there then.
What?
Those lights are going out soon.
Where's Jun? What'd you do?
Jun's with us now.
That's good to know.
Okay. Okay.
Look at Yuki a little sad.
Yuki
Yeah,
has been hearing his owner's voice and has been wagging his tail enthusiastically at the door because he doesn't know.
Can, can we go check the the lights and the fuel and everything to like kind of, because we don't know that the fuel's running out. That's what they just told us.
Yeah. One of us should stay guard at the door, though we do not know. And he said there was another entrance. We should also figure that out.
Banging
Vrinda is
tone.
going to pull out the map that led us to the bunker, and is there a layout of the bunker in there, or is there a placard up inside the bunker that lays out the place for us?
So there's nothing on the map to indicate the internals of the bunker. We can resolve the other bits with a roll.
Sure.
Both the fuel situation and the diagram. So go for it, G. 4 dice.
4, is it? Okay. Ooh. That's a 1, 1.
1 1, no sixes. And unfortunately for you, I did roll a 6. Just the one.
Dang girl.
Do you wish to re-roll your 1 to see if you can get a success, even though you lose narration rights? You would have to be able to burn something.
I have my brink.
You have your brink. Is that
Ooh.
relevant? Let's have a look.
I don't know if any of us have brink yet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
we
I
can-
don't.
We can burn your brink as a voice
Yeah.
from behind the door, as the banging continues, goes, Verinda, don't you want to live up to your word? We're here for a fight if you are. Reroll that 1.
You'll notice Rinda's shoulders will slump, but then tense. It's not a 1, it's a 5.
Okay.
Did we all hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the scene ends. A candle goes out. Your dice pool goes down to 3. These things are true. The world is dark. What else is true?
There is extra fuel stashed in the bunker that Jun missed.
Wonderful. Mark, what else is true?
This is true. It's based on my now has told them our plans.
Ooh. And as always, we are
We are
alive.
alive.
We're alive.
Oh.
God knows
For now.
how, but we are alive. Okay. So they have revealed that Verinda has been challenging them. And as you guys inspect the generator, you see that the fuel is dwindling. That's because it is starting to leak over the floor. There is a hole in one of the hoses. So the floor is becoming slick with gasoline. But you do find an internal diagram of the bunker. The door leads to a passageway, which leads to an exit on the edge of the park in one of the small outbuildings.
What do they mean? What? You were gonna fight them? Something?
I don't think it's been the best of days for anybody, and it was getting dark. I was tired. I said something I shouldn't have.
What did you say?
I said something I meant, but I shouldn't have. You'll see Vrinda is sort of getting smaller physically and is very anxiously rubbing the stone on the bracelet around their wrist, a bracelet that does not fit her very well. Like it's not made for her wrist. Now I assume reads Japanese, right? So you would read that it says rin rin twice on the bracelet.
I don't speak Japanese. What does that mean?
You don't, but like I'm assuming your character, since they're
Yeah.
from Japan.
Yeah.
Does that have a meaning in English?
No.
Okay, we can figure this out later. Let's try and get this thing fixed first. And I will once again try to wrap my bloodstained feather boa around the hose that is leaking fuel.
I will also
Duct tape.
say that
Camilla,
as
duct tape.
I will also say that as you do that, Yuki will very industriously sit and watch you do it like he can help.
Oh,
Yep.
that's how the SEAL
I'll
6
offer
uses.
scratches.
So this Swiss Army feather boa of yours,
This is a utility feather boa?
Yeah. Give me a roll to see how successful you are. It's three
We're at
dice.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, most lesbians have like utility belts. I have a utility feather boa. That is 1-1 and no sixes.
And I did
I'm
roll
not
a
gonna.
six.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna burn
So,
anything. I don't have any.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
that makes sense. So we will be darkening a candle. As you wrap this feather boa around the hose, and it becomes more and more sodden with gasoline and does nothing to stop the flow of the gasoline. But beautifully, we have two candles, we have two truths. These things are true, the world is dark. The first truth, April, is what?
This is true. They know how to pick locks.
Bruh.
You guys are evil.
We hate ourselves.
And as always,
Our life.
We are
We are
alive.
alive.
so as you wrap this feather boa around and it becomes sodden with gasoline, there is a creak and a clang as the external doors open.
Immediately to the source. Whatever has opened it, I'm going.
So Yuki can get to the bottom of the ladder that descends from the opening.
And then he will put both paws on the rungs as high as he can reach and bark furiously up at whatever's there.
And Yuki will hear, "Don't worry, boy, I'm coming."
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Can I get a sniff check?
Yes.
Is it my favorite person or is it someone I hate?
I'm not even going to make you roll a sniff check here.
Hey, thank you,
It is
God.
both. It is both your favorite.
Oh, sorry, you're muted?
You muted.
I said it is both your favorite person and not your favorite person. They smell wrong.
Then I'm barking double time. You hear the voice, he stops for a second and then furiously barks.
You guys hear the barking of Yuki, having heard the opening of the doors?
I pull out like 2 more letter openers, both hands, dual wielding, and I stalk towards the ladder.
I'm going to look for a fire extinguisher which may have an axe near it or a toolbox.
Yeah, I mean, I've already said there's axes, there's certainly fire extinguishers. This was all established previously, not a problem.
I am also going to try to find an axe or a pipe or something. And at the same time, reach in my pocket just to make sure I have that lighter.
Okay. So, as you reach Yuki, armed as you are, you see Jun descending the ladder. If you'd have just let me in, it would have been easier. I wouldn't have had to go the long way round.
Oh.
If you had just answered the question, we'd have let you in.
I can't answer things I don't know.
Hey, Mike /
How
God.
can you not know?
If this entity is still descending down the stairs and gets in melee range of me, can I try to bite it?
Yeah, roll initiative.
You know what I'm trying to say. Dog
Melee
range.
range. Dog range. Oh.
Give
Yeah.
me a roll, Lou.
2.
2d6.
Oh God.
On Yuki.
I'm gonna re-roll. It was 1 1 and 1 4. Come on, man. It's a 6.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Okay,
Twists and
that does mean
turns.
I burn my brink, which is in that brink. I know that the like factual situation is that my dog or like this dog pees on statues or like fancy things, but really what it is that this dog is carefree, and I think that that's gone now.
So yeah, so that's gone, and we'll say the way that it's kind of burnt is you take a bite at this thing, and as you do so, the flesh form it had taken just fluffs off the ground, and it disappears into the darkness away from any light that was around. And because you're carefree and pee where you want, you pee on the flesh left behind by this thing.
Did you do this? Sorry, did you do this? Did you call him in, Brenda? Go fight him if you want to fight another chance.
Rinda is looking around, clearly conflicted. Looks at now and says, okay, you know what? I'm going to try and make sure he doesn't get in whichever way he's trying to come in. And you keep checking if there's more fuel and if there's duct tape to patch up that hose. Keep the lights on no matter what. Camilla, help him if you can. Otherwise, I don't know. You and your boa seem to have it going on.
Up the ladder, right?
Yeah, if that's the direction I heard him from. Yeah.
Go up the ladder. Doors of the bunker are open. The darkness is creeping ever closer. The
Also
faint security
frigid.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is freezing cold now outside. Bitter. There is a layer of frost upon the grass. I will need you to give me a roll. As you attempt to close these doors.
Oh, that's a 1.
Ah! You're traitless too. Let's go.
You're traitless.
I'm really happy. We've burned a lot of traits this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really got into the groove this time.
So, yeah, you are traitless. You are now down to 1 candle. Therefore, the only truth is not only is the world dark, but you are alive.
You're
alive.
You try your best to pull these doors shut behind you so that nothing else can get in. But it is so cold that one of them shuts, but the other is frozen in place. The water from the sprinklers having probably soaked it and then frozen it in place in the minutes that June was coming down. giving you an idea of just how cold it is. Would you like to go back or go out or what?
I'm going to take the axe to where the water has frozen around the door to try and loosen the door. This is an act of absolute desperation. Brinda is so close to making it and keeping another promise. So she's going to take to the door with the axe.
Oh, crap. There's one dice left. You better roll that
You know what
shit.
this means?
Do it.
Wow, there we go.
Come on, purple. No, it's a 5.
Oh, no.
It's not a 1.
Hmm.
Okay. So you can't get it shut. And Verinda makes their way back down the ladder, resigned to this. As the gasoline leaps over the floor and the generator starts to give the final gurgles and clankings of a piece of machinery drying up. The emergency lights flicker, the monitor drops off, the darkness arrives. In that dark, Camilla, you hear a voice just say, well, getting this date was harder than I thought it was going to be, but we're here now.
Okay. Okay.
As Camilla's pacemaker gives up. I'll come to you in a second. Verinda, as they're making their way down the ladder, the lights go out, they slip on the greasiness of the gasoline. You just hear Jun's voice again. Say, if you'd have let me in, we could have avoided this and had a fair fight. Now, you hear your father's voice. He just says, you weren't my biggest disappointment.
Wow.
You were close. And as he says this, the cigarette you're smoking drops to the floor.
Mm.
And a patch of gasoline starts to blaze. Yuki, you can tell me what happens to Yuki, because I'm not going to be responsible for that.
Sure. The gasoline ignites under the cigarette. Around him, he can start to hear things closing in and the wailing of the humans around him. His paws don't immediately feel the heat because they are dead and have been for a long time. But this black and tanned color Shiba Inu raises his head and stares out of the storm door and into the darkness beyond. And he is not afraid.
And around you all, the bodies of these creatures burn brightly. Maybe one of you, before you take your last breath, notices the very insectoid form that they take. Chitinous armor covering their entire bodies. Somewhere in another part of the city, the other companion that you once traveled with talks to their new friends and plays them the video diary that they took at the start of this adventure. And that's where we will leave, except for the testimonies that are going to be played shortly. We will do our outros after which, G, I believe you wanted to introduce yours, and then we will go round. I'm ready for this.
The chat opens, what opens as a chat 2.5 years ago. There is one last text leaving from Vrinda's side saying, "Hey, you never called me back." And then as the screen scrolls and scrolls and scrolls to 2.5 years of a video every morning and every evening, we arrive at the day before all of this came to pass, the morning before that.
Good morning, my heart. It's day 11 in Japan, and here's you something pretty to wake up to this morning. I'm kind of running late. I'll talk to you in the evening, and I'm gonna be heading to that restaurant you were always talking about, so I can't wait to see how I like it.
Hey, yo, this is now. This is my final message. No one's gonna hear this, but like, why not, you know? To mom and dad, I know you weren't proud of me. I know I was kind of a loser to you. I just wanted to skateboard and smoke and play guitar a little bit. But I lived my life to the fullest. I don't care. I don't care about the rules. I don't care about getting a job. I don't care about getting married. I just want to live my life. To my ex-girlfriend who left me because, you know, I wasn't ready to settle down and get a job and do all that shit. Who cares? This is the end. There's nothing after this. They're coming. And if you can't beat them, join them.
We see a first-person camera view. It's nighttime and someone is walking through a cemetery. Footsteps crunch on the snow and visibility through the drift is slightly obscured. Tadaima, Oka-san. There's a few minutes of silence on the recording as a green plastic brush is taken out of a 7-Eleven bag and the tomb is being cleared. The camera suddenly jolts to the left. Oh, hello, little one. The camera autofocuses on a shape further into the space, something lying curled in the snowfall. The person sets down the brush and walks toward it. The head of an adult Shiba Inu emerges, and it stands up and licks its nose. Hi, doggy. Where is your owner? A hand reaches down and checks the tag on the dog, and it reads Sato and includes a phone number. The sound of dialing can be heard, but the call cannot be completed because the number is no longer registered. The dog licks at its paws, which are minorly frostbitten. You can't stay out here tonight. Do you want to come home with me? My name is Jin. I don't see a name on your tag. I'll call you Yuki because I found you in the snow. Come on, Yuki. As the pair depart the cemetery, the camera pans back first to the halfway swept grave and then to the dog trotting at his side. Let's go home.
Laura, my love, wherever you are, I hope you are in peace, my lovely little angel. All the money in the world wasn't enough to keep you with me, to die with you. But the journey was fun. They never let us together, but I shall always treasure the sneaking around, the midnight dates, and the murders. The next husband was supposed to be yours, right? I don't know where I'm going, but I will think of you, and your eyes, and the curve of your nose, and your hands, and that dastardly red lipstick of yours that stains my teeth. Forever yours, in love and lust.
Fuck you guys.
That was brilliant.
Oh my god! Y'all are killing me!
So good. So good. Wow.
Go for it.
That was a ride.
Oh my gosh, the recorded ones hit so different. Damn.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for joining us. First of all, thank you to the players. Like, such good, so good. Like, such. I don't even have words. That's how good. I have been your harbinger, Mike. I will let my lovely players give their outros, and then we are going to go talk about this shit. So, yeah. Gee, kick us off. Where can people find you and like just put you in all their things? Because wow.
Hi, I'm G. You can find me on Instagram as Gorikawa. You can find me on most platforms as Gorikawa. And you can also find me as a roller dice. We are on Instagram and on Discord. We organize D&D games, IRL, Pan India. And yeah, I'd love to play with you sometime. So give us a shout out. Thanks.
Wonderful. Now, the fabulously talented Mark J. Tell us where we can find you.
I know my name was coming after fabulously talented. Thank you. Hey everybody, it's your 41-year-old non-binary Mark J. You can find me doing things with the Apocalyptic Unlimited. We're an odd BIPOC space. We make zines, run games, have video game streams, do all kind of cool stuff. You can also check out my podcast, None Shot with Mark J. Captions, did you get that? None Shot with Mark J. No, not even fucking close. Anyway, check that out on our RSS feeds or wherever you find your podcasts. It's a podcast where I interview BIPOC folk in this TTRPG space about their experiences here. That's pretty much it. Thanks so much for being here. And yeah, this cast has been amazing.
Everyone's favorite doggo. Like, genuinely, bravo for doing that and playing it so well. Please, Lou, tell people where they can find you because they've already seen why they should hire you.
Hey, what's good? My name's Luyu, she, her pronouns. In my regular life, I'm a devoted dog servant. You can find me on social media at Lithiarch for most things. But instead of saying more about myself, I will shout out the production of this anthology. Kieran is doing a fantabulous job. So yeah, please.
April, where do your sultry black widows reside on the internet?
Oh my god.
I'm April, they, she pronouns. I am Smarticot, mostly everywhere on the internet. And sometimes I make games with illicit peanuts, and other times I am crying about my characters.
Oh, I think everybody here is crying about yours and everyone else's characters. Just so good. I have been and will remain Mike, your harbinger, as I said, and facilitator of this fabulous story. You can find me on Blue Sky at Run Like Craig or on Instagram at Run Like Craig 1979 because I am old. Again, I'm going to second the shout out to Kieran for
Hey,
wonderful
Kieran.
productions, just a delight to work with. Another shout out to Steve for putting this all on and letting us do our thing. Thank you very much. We're going to go cry in a corner, but we will catch you all in 2 weeks' time for episode 4. Bye.
Bye.
See you.